Hi guys, so today's video is sponsored by Anycubic. I'll talk about them in a little bit of time. But as you can see, yeah, over the past few weeks, I've gone medieval wargaming crazy, and I've been printing off an absolute shed load of terrain. And well, as you can see here, some little buildings because obviously, yeah, I'm going to be playing Baron's War, and I recently got hold of the Pillage game as well, and a lot of Victrix miniatures. So you'll see some of them being painted. But yeah, as you can see, I am printing off and painting lots and lots of pieces. And even a castle because, well, we needed a castle to defend and attack and all the rest of it. So yeah, absolutely loving this sort of scenery and printing these bits and pieces off. Obviously, I am starting to run out of room because, well, a lot of these things are quite large. So all the items you've seen, yeah, they're from printable scenery. Again, guys, links down below to everything I'm showing, using, talking about. But yeah, absolutely love their stuff. So I've got their King and Conquer sort of campaign. And there's actually a ton of wonderful bits and pieces here. But what I really love about their stuff is they do sort of the normal version of, say, the house, but they also do a burnt out version, which is really cool. So when we are playing the game, you can swap things out. Don't know about you guys, but I'm very visual when I play games, which is why obviously I possibly go OTT on wanting to make the board look absolutely perfect, and obviously have a ton of, well, terrain and miniatures and buildings. So I recently came across though a chap called Hayden, who's the Wizard's Brush. Go check his link out, guys. Again, link down below to his YouTube channel. But as you can see, he does stuff on a much smaller scale. As you can see from the thumbnails, it's tiny. But I love the fact that it's tiny because it means then you can get so much more on a board. So whereas I'm just like doing little single miniatures here and there, he's doing full-on armies of like 600 or more goblins and bits and bobs. So yeah, go check him out. So that got me thinking, well, I'd like to scale my stuff down because obviously the printable scenery do an awesome castle. Um, but if I print it off the size that it is at the moment, I'm going to need a bigger place. Don't know about bigger storage. I just want to have the room for it. So yeah, scaling models down. And obviously printable scenery, it gives you the percentage. You need to scale their stuff down, which is awesome. So obviously it takes any guesswork out. So yeah, Hayden works on a 10mm scale, which definitely is teeny tiny. But I'm looking more at the 15mm scale. So there's quite a bit of definition in things. So I'm going to print everything out and I'm going to be using this. Obviously, I love trying out new things. And it's this, the Anycubic Kobra S1 combo. So this is an FDM filament printer. I know in the past, good few years ago, I didn't like using these things. I never got good results and, well, I'd get failures left, right and centre. But obviously things have changed vastly over the past few years. And these just work absolutely amazing. So straight out of the box, no real assembly, more disassembly. Hello there, Indy. Actually, she wants to come and say hello. It's just a case of undoing a few screws just to release things to, well, get things out. But the actual sort of printer itself, yeah, it doesn't need any bed leveling, any sort of real assembly, any of that. It is ready to use out of the box. And obviously, if you've seen a lot of my videos, this is what I need. When I was younger, yeah, I used to like sort of complicated things, reading through manuals and all that kind of stuff. But as I've got older, yeah, I want things I can just plug and play, and this definitely is one of those. As you can see, yeah, it's got the old 4-tray color thing at the top. That was simple to use. It is just a case of putting the filament in, taking the wire through, it sucks it through, and does all the rest. And all you've got to do then is go through and, well, you tell it what color it is, because obviously it doesn't recognize the color, although it might do one day, I don't know. But yeah, you just go through, push a few buttons, get the color. Absolutely awesome. So Anycubic are doing a 10th anniversary. Obviously, it's their 10th anniversary this year. So there's lots of promotions on their official site. I will leave links down below. So if you're getting a 3D printer, yeah, I'd highly recommend going and checking their website out. As you can see, lots of deals and offers. So yeah, prices have been coming down for years anyway, but now obviously it's even better time to go and check them out. They've also got a Facebook, there'll be a link down below, where they have more prizes, offers, and all the rest of it. So go check out their Facebook group as well. But yeah, absolutely say awesome printer, easy to set up, and obviously that's kind of what I need and like, and I'm sure you'll find it just as easy to get it set up. So the software, yeah, so it's the first time printing with an Anycubic sort of FTM printer, but their slicer software, yeah, nice and easy to use. Simple case of drag and drop the STL file. So this is a sort of, well, I don't know what sort of house this is, a little farmhouse. But as you can see, yeah, I'm going to resize it because, well, I want to sort of see how well things look printed at a smaller size. I say this is where typically in the past I've never really used FDM printers, because obviously layer lines is something we all know about. But yeah, I think you'll be surprised, guys, to stick around and see how these things come out, especially as I have sort of shrunk them down. So yeah, simple case of sticking on USB. This does have Wi-Fi, but I say in my eagerness to get things printed, yeah, I didn't set any of that up. I say literally got the thing out of the box, took the things outside from inside, and then yeah, let's get things going straight away. So I never do a bench sheet. I know some people say, oh yeah, you meant to do like a test file and all the rest of it. But no, I want things to say be usable straight out of the box. So that's why, yeah, I never bother doing any messing about, any testing. I just get straight in there and see what happens. Obviously, guys, this is speeded up quite a lot. I mean, the printer isn't too slow, to be honest. It wasn't too bad at all. But obviously, yeah, this is just sped up just because, well, I think it's funny being able to see the thing almost come alive in front of your eyes. I say, I've been using 3D printers now for a good 4 years, and I'm still in awe of them. I mean, it really is like being a big kid. Well, I'm a big kid, but a big kid with your own toy shop. The fact that you can just print off things like this in your own home still amazes me now. I don't know, so we've had printers for quite some time, but yeah, I absolutely love these things. And yeah, say a few hours later, I've got a little medieval building, well, a tiny medieval building, and you absolutely love it. So say printing came out really well. Um, Visible layer lines, possibly, but not not that you would really notice. I'll have to admit, it did shock me how well it can print out at a small size. So this is sort of set for 15mm games. So basically, it's under half the size that it should be. But definition is in there. Brickwork looks awesome. Love the thatch bit. And to say the fact this is Diddy, it's just awesome. So obviously, I want to sort of check out and see just how many things I can get on sort of one of the boards that I've sort of currently made. But yes, I am making some wargaming boards. They are still sort of being made. There will be a video out at some stage, guys. But obviously, I'm making it in 4 pieces. So that's kind of why it's taken a while because I'm having to do, well, 4 lots of the same thing. So yeah, it was a case of sending more things to print. And again, yeah, say things just came out perfectly. So yeah, the Anycubic S1 is the Kobra is just, yeah, awesome. So I love the fact it's all enclosed as well. So there's not too much noise from this thing because it is enclosed. And I love the old four reels at the top. So printed out quite a few bits. Obviously, say a lot of the sort of pillaging and Baron's War is going to take sort of place in the countryside. So lots of sort of farmyard bits and pieces. So yeah, check out, say, printable scenery. They do an absolute ton of stuff. So I've only got one of their sort of many sort of packages they do. But yeah, there's tons of things in that king and country for me to print out, basically, is what I'm trying to get to. So yeah, so it was a case of printing loads of things out. Obviously, things look so much better when they're primed in black and then dry brushed white, because obviously that's when you can then see all that lovely definition in the things. But say, look at this kind. So this is like the old little house, and this is a burnt out house. Oh, the thing on my thumb or my finger, yeah, that red bit. I was just painting some Vikings, and I added some blood. So I was doing a bit of blood splatter on them, and that's why I got a red finger. So castle wall, yeah, I actually love how that came out. Oh, this is one of the Vikings. There's a video coming out later on this week where I paint 36 Vikings in under 3 hours. I think it's about 2.5 hours or so. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, castle wall. And this is the kind of thing that I get really excited about because I want to make, I'm such a big kid, I want to make a full-size castle, which I think I can do with this scale. So this is a big church. Again, this is like half size. Absolutely awesome looking thing. Great definition, great detail in all of this. And yeah, it's just going to be a joy to play with. Well, once it's painted anyway. So yeah, so I obviously printed out quite a few bits. Kind of went mad, just printing out all sorts of stuff in the end. But if you've seen a recent video, I did a bridge over water. So I've scaled that down as well, just so I can do a similar thing for the 15mm scale. So yeah, I am now looking at printing and painting everything I need to be able to play the game at both the normal size, 28mm, and at this 15mm scale. So here's like one of the boards. Say this is not finished yet. It needs flocking and other bits and pieces. But basically I've made it so it's got magnets around the side. So it'll just connect to, well, 3 more of these to make a nice 4 foot by 3 foot board. So as you can see, yeah, because of scaling this down, I can get so much more on one board. I would still just like do the same sort of size armies. Oh, could possibly go bigger armies, I guess. But yeah, love the fact that I can now get so much more on one board. So today there will be 4 of these, as compared to, well, the original size I was printing these out, which again is over double the size. So yeah, absolute big dudes. So this is where I am a big kid, because in my head I'm now picturing battles, defending the castle, burning down these little shacks, and all the rest of it. Yeah, medieval gaming. Who knew? It's been around for, well, donkeys, because obviously it's kind of like been around longer than, well, any other kind of sort of war gaming, I guess. So here we go. Here's the difference in the size. But say these things printed out well. I might sound surprised, but it is, because say FDM filament printers, never really been big on them. But say over the last sort of year or so, the change in them has been amazing. And yeah, the quality is just awesome. And say the fact that the prints are come out perfectly. You don't have to do any sort of bed leveling, because that's something I used to hate doing, which kind of put me off FDM printers. But yeah, nowadays it is simply plug and play, which is just awesome. So guys, don't forget, check out all the links down below. Say Anycubic's 10th anniversary. So there are a lot of promotions going on, and there possibly some giveaways going on. So check out their Facebook page as well. So say this is all printed out on the Anycubic Kobra S1. And again, I'm quite aesthetic in when I look at things as well. And this, I love the look of it. So I love the fact it's all combined in a box. It's got the 4 spools at the top, which couldn't have been any easier to sort of put in and to take out. You literally just pull the FDM, and then yeah, put a new one in. It's that simple. And as I say, for me, yeah, I don't want anything to be technical these days. I'm definitely I'm getting lazy in my old age, I think. Lazy, content, and well, still a big kid, because I'm just loving this. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out all the links down below. Another video coming up on the screen. Give that a click, see more of what I do. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, leave comments, all that good stuff. You guys take care. Bye for now.